Hey guys, back for another reaction video today. Today we're reacting to Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. This is the gameplay features video. If you guys recently checked out my video for the final trailer that was just released a few days ago, I did a reaction to that. I have my theories about it, so if you guys are interested in that, please go back to that video and check it out before coming back to this video. But again, this is just about the gameplay. This is actually my main concern with the game so far. So I'm really interested to see what they're going to implement into this trailer. So enough of me yapping on. Let's get into this gameplay and see what they're going to give. Again, this is Stranger of Paradise.
Uncover the dark beginnings of Final Fantasy's first villain in Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin, developed by Team Ninja. Let's prepare for the battles ahead by starting with the basics.
Sorry to pause right in the beginning, but so this is going with my theory that I feel is the actual truth of this. So I feel like we're playing as Garland. We're playing as Garland. The main character that we're playing with, and this is all based off what I've seen in the final trailer. That we're playing as Garland, and somehow, some way, he got taken back to this time. Before he turns into the villain that we see. And we're playing as this, like, his origin story, and the Warriors of, that's what I'm getting. I'm probably wrong, because again, this is a different take on the original story, so I could be wrong. And again, I'm not like the biggest, Final Fantasy 1 like knowledge. I'm not like the encyclopedia for a game. So there's some things that I know and some things that I don't. So I'm still interested, but this is really giving me that aspect that we're playing Garland's origin story more so than the Warriors of Light origin story. Could be wrong, but enough of me yapping on. Let's get into this gameplay.
Play as Jack, a warrior and a man on a mission. Together with his companions Jed, Ash, Neon, and Sophia, your task is to destroy the darkness consuming the world and fight your way through fierce battles in your quest to bring back peace to the kingdom of Cornelia. The monsters of this world are tough, so you'll need to be on top of your game to get out of this alive. Deplete an enemy's break gauge and use Soul Burst to stop them dead in their tracks, shattering the crystallized enemy into oblivion. When the hordes of darkness start to overwhelm you, use command abilities such as Lightbringer to knock them back and give yourself an opening. Use your Soul Shield to defend against enemy attacks and turn the tides of battle by stealing their spells and using them as your own.
Because I always like to take other people's.
You'll start your journey as a swordsman, wielding the two-handed greatsword. But by battling through the endless throngs of chaos and gaining experience, you'll unlock a multitude of other jobs, each with their own distinctive weapons, abilities, and look. Assess the battlefield and change your job class at the push of a button to keep the advantage. Each job can acquire command and combo abilities. Build different combinations to create your own unique attacks. Unlock these by advancing in your specific job class to achieve points to spend in the job tree. Here, you will unlock new command abilities, powerful buffs, and advanced jobs to help you progress through your missions.
Now we're talking!
And there are many other methods to increase your power along the way. Gear up with equipment left behind from your fallen enemies. Discover chests full of loot in the hunt to empower your favorite playstyle. Match the job affinity of rare equipment to your current job to gain a unique edge in battle. If a
Okay, so
challenge
we
is
get
proving to be
multiplayer in
too
this? I wasn't
difficult,
expecting it to be
team up with
multiplayer.
real-life allies to help you push forward. Even if you're at different points in your journey, you'll be able to join any stage you've completed, as well as the next mission you have to take on. And don't worry, the spoils of war will drop individually for each player. Challenge special.
One thing they already did right is it's co-op, because I don't know if y'all, well, you guys are checking this out. You probably love playing video games. But for those that are watching that don't really play video games, a lot of co-op games, especially in this newer generation, because we're not going to our friends' houses and bringing our PlayStations and stuff like that. This still happens, but it's not as frequent. Most times we're playing games together online. But in a lot of games, unless they're like battle royale games or something like that, you don't get the same experience, and you don't get a chance to get some loot when you enter a friend's session. A lot of games, especially if you play like harder games like Dark Souls and stuff like that, which I kind of understand for Dark Souls, because you don't want people to like power through the game too easily. But you don't get no experience, you don't get any of the spoils, and then once you're finished that mission, the co-op session is over. So it's very temporary, and it doesn't really feel like you're playing with your friends. So they already have a point up for me with this. So and let's continue, and I'll get more of my thoughts later.
Dungeons, raids, and unique endgame content created with co-op in mind. Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. A brutal and dynamic action RPG in a dark Final Fantasy universe.
When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of light, the darkness will consume all.
Garlic is so mad. Why is he so petty? He gonna walk real. He talking all that shit, and then he gonna walk with that lady, with that lady dead body. He gonna walk by her. Garland is petty. I like him already. Again, I've never played the original game, but that aspect of Garland is making me scream, because I love villains that are just petty. Like, they're just petty, and just evil. They have more like nuance and stuff, but like they're just petty. So I love that. But let me play this in the background real quick. Put this on mute. So I'm gonna start over, because I know when it's coming out, it's coming over there. So again, this is more mature. I do, from what I'm getting from this, this is definitely making me more excited to play, I will say, than the final trailer, because the final trailer was a lot. And I was trying to figure some things out, and probably wrong about them. But this definitely made me a lot more interested. The gameplay looks very fluid, but that's kind of be expected with Team Ninja. Team Ninja usually gives you really good combat. Like, they're known for that. So I'm really excited that everything looks very fluid and looks like there's like no input lag, because I would hate for there to be a whole bunch of input lag with things with such a fast-paced game that they're trying to create. Again, there's a nitpick of the crystals. I just can't. It's just the crystals is just doing too much. Like, I understand Final Fantasy crystals. Like, crystals have a lot of meaning in the Final Fantasy franchise, but like, it's just a nitpick for me at this point. But there's definitely some abilities, like that ability where you can steal each other's magic. I'm definitely using that. I'm definitely gonna be a mage. I'm more likely gonna be the Ronin. And there was another one. It was Ronin. Was it Soul? Not Soul Girl. Sword Fighter. Sword Fighter, because it kind of reminds me of Gladiator from Final Fantasy 14. So that it looks like a very interesting thing. I'm wondering how the magic is gonna work. Like the magic looks like it's gonna be smooth and actually magic this time, and not, us throwing bombs and calling it magic. That really irritated me. So I'm glad that magic is coming back in the original way magic is used in Final Fantasy. Love that. Uh, Loving the outfits and like the progression system looks smooth. The HUD though, I will say, is kind of it's it's there. I'll say that the HUD is there. Wish the HUD was a little bit more, appealing to me, but it's really it's kind of boring. Um, and I wish it wasn't. But this multiplayer aspect is really what's selling me at this point, to be honest. Because again, trying to learn the story as much as possible. Some of the nitpicks. This whole fact that you can play with your friends, is really interesting to me because I feel like we haven't had a game like this where we can play with our friends like in the modern era. Like I feel like we don't have games like this no more where you really have a co-op game. So this is really going to be something I'm going to be talking to my friends about and telling them to buy, so we can play together. And also it adds to replayability because you might play with a certain group of friends the first time you play, and you might play with another group of friends that might have gotten into the game a little later, and you have more knowledge about it, so you can help them out. So for that reason, this is really making me want to try this out. I'm surprised. I was not expecting to talk this long about this game. This gameplay feature. So if you guys stayed for the whole time, thank you for staying. Did mean it to be this daggone long. But enough of that. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comments. Are you guys gonna buy this like day one? Or are you guys gonna wait until the reviews come out? Let me know all that in the comment section down below. Also, if you guys have any suggestions, leave a YouTube link with your suggestion so that I will be able to get to them as quickly as possible. Again, thank you for all the new subscribers that have recently subscribed, and also the continued subscribers. I really appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys next week with more content.